What a gwan, peeps, what a gwan. It's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. And if you are here, I'm actually doing this live. And of course, I'm doing this in Patreon, but it is on YouTube. But like I say, Patreon gets it first. So I'm actually recording this live in Patreon in the hope that some of my patrons turn up as well. But it will filter out to everybody else. And I don't mean that in a mean way, but my Patreon support me. So don't know, it's only right that they get it first. So please forgive me. But I just thought I'd do this live, people. Well, if the other channel, I'm not gonna mention no names, but you guys are getting the recorded version, so I'm recording it at the same time as going live, okay? And I'm testing this version out because I also actually, if you're not on Valerie's Naturals Oracles, because there is a difference. There's Valerie's Naturals, where I used to do my travel stuff, and I will come back to that, but I'm just putting the tarot up there for the meantime until I can actually really get out there and do what I want to do. But at the moment, it's a bit difficult because I'm actually at college, okay? Although we're on a break, I'm at college. But as soon as this channel will revert back to actually doing one of my loves, and I might incorporate tarot with my travel, come with me, peeps. But this is one channel. This is what I'm recording it on, Valerie's Naturals Oracles, but there is Valerie's Naturals. So if you're just into tarot, okay, because the change will happen, maybe probably summer. The change will happen, but it'll probably happen summer when I'm out of college, okay, because this is my final year. So if you really want the lowdown and the extras, because there's Valerie's Naturals Oracle. So come over to Valerie's Natural Oracle and you can see all the tags everywhere. I'm putting Valerie Naturals Oracle everywhere, but obviously people are not realizing that. So I thought I might just explain that because I am putting these videos on both channels at the moment because I wanted to keep the Valerie's Naturals going, but eventually that will be my travel slash vegan slash whatever I do vlogging type thing because there's a lot coming up, and especially in the summer. In the winter, I used to go to Jamaica 3 months of the year, and a lot of that is on Valerie's Naturals and not Valerie's Naturals Oracles. Okay, so I will get back to that, but in the meantime, I've been uploading the tarot. But if you're just into the tarot, come to Valerie's Naturals Oracles YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, but especially Patreon because I am actually recording this for Patreon. But they get to see it first because they support me in so many ways, and we're a soul tribe. What a guan, soul tribe! What a guan! So today, as you could probably see from the title, I thought I'd get my Oracle card Chronicles out, and let's get with it, people. Because do you know what? Lately, I've been getting these downloads that these people. I don't know if your person in particular. Do you know your person just in general is actually having a change of heart. But my Oracle card Chronicles get down and dirty to let you know what they're going with your person, what they're really thinking, what they're feeling, what their higher self want to say. So, and I'm sitting there with my hat on and everything, but I've just come from out the road and it's just cold out there, man. I've got my sweats on, I've got a t-shirt on, I had my big old puffer jacket on, I got the big old hat. I want that one, please. What that one? So while I'm shuffling these cards and getting my Oracle card Chronicles out, okay, please subscribe, hit the alert bell, let me know that you're with the Soul Tribe. What that one, please. What that one? Just come up and you can stay here for a while at Valerie's Naturals if this is where you're watching it from. But there is a tarot card channel dedicated to tarot, and it's Valerie's Naturals Oracles. Fact through Valerie's Naturals will change eventually. Won't change for now, but it will change eventually. So just to let you know. But even better, big up the Patreon collective because that's where the energy is at. This is where the Soul Tribe is at. This is where I chop it up with my people. And this recording actually is going out to Patreon first, I have to say. So, and they get everything first because they support me. They support me in ways that is like, and I exchange energy with them, especially on a Sunday. Every Sunday I go live just for my patrons only and nobody else. So they get me on a regular, and I'm on there every day doing something, uploading information, giving them videos, giving them bonuses. That's where the bonuses are at, where you're not going to get anywhere in any other place other than Patreon. because they support me and I'm dropping cards everywhere and I can't reach it and it's gonna have to stay down there. I'm sorry. So let's find out what's going on. I'm gonna stop that all that rambling now. Because my patron hears this every time I do a video. But for the YouTube collective, for the TikTok collective, come and join me on Patreon because that's where the soul tribe is. Because I've created an environment that if you're a spiritual person or you're into spirituality or you're just into self-help, I'm creating a safe and private environment that no question is too silly. Trust that when it comes to this, anything esoteric, anything spiritual, anything about self-help, so love, whatever, that kind of thing. Because I'm reading books to my Patreons about, and my books are books, I entitle it books that you've always wanted to read but never got round to it. And it's self-help books or spirituality books. At the moment, I'm reading The Reluctant Buddhist. And I'm also reading, I've just started reading Tarot Made Easy. So if you're into tarot and you want to learn more about tarot, I'm reading these books chapter by chapter every single day. Come and join the Patreon collective. So, and you'll get the lowdown. I also have a tier because there's like you can subscribe like YouTube, okay, but you can also join a tier, and the first tier is for the price of a coffee per month. You can join and get all the extras for the silver level. So that's the bronze level. On the silver level, you get included everything plus books. On the gold level, you get everything plus books, plus a personal reading. I phone you, you don't call me every single month. And then on the platinum level, the top dog, you get absolutely everything. And not only do you get a personal reading, I'm there for as long as you need me. And I record it so you can keep it for prosperity. And that's the difference. 4 different tiers. But you can just subscribe just like YouTube and just any free content. Patreon will get it first anyway. So, on that note, I'm going to shut up and get these cards going. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give us a message about our person. What is going on with our person? Because this is what my Oracle card Chronicles are all about. Oh, what that one, please, what that one. I'm sitting on my sofa. I couldn't be bothered today to get all the conundrums out. So I thought, let me just sit on the sofa. So let me get some cards out and find out what's going on with your person. I'm on my sofa. I'm sitting there with one leg up, one leg down. But I just couldn't be bothered today. Look, it says you broke my heart. Do you know what? Or did they break their own heart? What the hell's going on there with that one? Tell me, collective. I don't know. But what's going on here is when this person says, I broke your heart, you weren't prepared to play the games with them. It's almost like they were testing you. Is this what you were getting? You've got this counterpart that thought it was okay to run these jokes and games and test you. But in fact, because you walked away and weren't prepared to play the silly games with them anymore, they're heartbroken now because you block, you delete, you karate chop, you give them the 1-2. You ain't putting up with all the crap and the nonsense. And now that you've blocked and deleted them, okay, it's now they've realized that you was the one all along. Whoever they ran off with, or whatever they were doing, whatever it was, it could be a job they thought that was better off doing than to be with you, not knowing. I don't know if you people understand that if you're with a counterpart and they are a true counterpart, you two are creating the abundance regardless. You two will be able to create the abundance out of nothing. Okay. But with these people, especially if they're materialistic, they're worrying about money, they was worrying about what their friends were going to say, they was worrying about, because I'm getting, you might have been different from your person as well. Maybe they weren't spiritual, you was. Maybe you're different nationalities. Maybe they were into something and you weren't into something. And that's what made up their mind. Not knowing there's a thing called compromise. There's a thing of getting out of your head. There's a thing of talking and discussing. There's a thing called communication. And now they have put a rod to their own back. This is like the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords is like they're trapped in their head. They made their own trap for themselves. Because if you're a spiritual one, you know enough to love yourself enough to walk away from this nonsense. Okay? You know enough and you love yourself enough not to put up with the nonsense. Okay, so you block and you delete your karate chop, you give them the 1-2. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. I want that one, please. coming out yet. See what I mean? This person wants to tell you, their higher self wants to tell you that they love you, that they don't, that your higher self wants to tell you that they love you. It's just madness, isn't it? But this is something they never told you. Do you know, if you was with this counterpart at one point, they were arrogant. They were in their ego, and I never told you shit all. Okay, what's going on? Who's joining me? Hello, V. What a god, sweetheart. What's going down? I'm just doing today's video for you guys. I've got a Patreon collective in the house. But anyway, let me carry on. Because the one his wife is going to see this, and I can't keep doing that. So yeah, this person never told you. They just never told you. Isn't that sad? They never told you they love you, and they loved you deeply. Okay, they couldn't help but not do it, and they went out there looking for this love elsewhere and couldn't find it. They couldn't find it in anybody else but you. You gave them the energy, the drive, the impetus to do what they're doing, and the minute you withdraw your energy from these people, they turn into stone. I have to call it turning into stone. They turned into, like, I don't know. These people almost treated you like they were like energy vampires. And I know I shouldn't say that, but I mean in the sense that you was their light. You was the light to this person. And they didn't see it till it was too late. And now they want to come back. They don't know how to, because they've done too much damage. It's going to take a lot to come back from this. And in the meantime, they're thinking this and they never told you. Anyway, let me get another card out. I can go deep on these cards. My Oracle card Chronicle. I haven't got them out in a while. And these are the next cards I'm going to produce as well. So, but there's going to be two, because like 100 cards here. So there's going to be two batches. But I have got Soulmates and Separation that's in prototype at the moment. And you've seen the prototype. But that one I'm going to be developing, so you can it'll be on sale. But this is the next set I'm going to be doing. My Oracle card Chronicles, and it's all about your person and their higher self, whoever this person. But I didn't even look at them. You make me feel. Just know what I mean? It's all coming out now. Spirit's downloading this to me. I asked Spirit. The question I asked Spirit was, "How is your person feeling about you now? What did they want to say? How do they feel?" And this is what's coming out. It's like, you broke my heart. That's a bit bipolar as well, isn't it, though? I love you. And this person saying, you make me feel at ease. Yeah, you made them feel like this message I've been coming out with day after day. It's been going on since Saturday. I keep getting the message, you make me feel at ease. You make me feel at home. And this is what this person's saying to you. I don't know. It's like, what's going on? This person could be comfortable around you. They didn't have to put on airs and graces. You had a laugh. You had fun. You showed this person things that what was fun was never possible. What nobody else will show them. Do you know what I mean? You amazed them with some of the things that you did and you said, because they don't have intellectual conversations with them. I know what I'm getting. I'm getting that some of these people who like to chop it up on a regular and like to have intelligent conversations, and they couldn't have it with the people they're dealing with, because they went for low vibrational people for the easiness of it. They thought, oh, I'll go for the easier option, or I'll take the easy way out, not knowing that they were doing themselves a disservice. I want that one, please. What that one? One more card, and then I'm gonna get maybe some. I've got some special Kipper cards, and then passa the hell. It's look. Do you see what I mean? It's all coming out today. I'm losing sleep. This person saying, I'm losing sleep. Spirit come true. Spirit come true. Yeah, Spirit is telling the story today. It's really. Do you know what his spirit is telling on this person is spilling the tea? And I'm telling you, I am losing sleep. Oh, what a guan, peeps, what a guan. That's so sad, isn't it? This is like the Nine of Swords. They have insomnia, they're stressed out, the nightmares are there. All I can see everywhere they turn is your name. They see your name, they see your face. They think they see you in the crowd and it's not you. You're in their dreams haunting them. Spirit is in the air saying, you better do it, you better do it, you better come forward. And they're losing sleep over it. That's as simple as it is. That person sleep. These people are just losing sleep over this situation. Oh, what a guan, peeps, what a guan. I don't know. It's just madness. I'm gonna have to get these out again later on because I do lives on TikTok and YouTube later on. I'm doing a daily thing and it'll be day 5 today. But let's get one more card. You were here to teach me a lesson. That says it all in a nutshell, doesn't it? This is this is where you two trigger each other, or things about each other trigger each other, and you teach each other lessons: how not to treat people, how to be balanced, all sorts of nonsense. How taking the easy option is really the harder option. Do you know what I mean? The list is endless. Do you know what I mean? The list is endless. But what I'm getting here is you were here to teach me a lesson. That's right. The karmic lessons and the karmic cycles. It goes both ways, though. I'm not talking about just your person. This goes both ways. You're both here to teach each other lessons. Life is a whole life is lessons. You learn along the way. Do you know what I mean? But are you learning the right lessons? Are you taking whatever happens to you as a lesson? See the lesson for what it is and then moving on from it. Or are you entering the cycles over and over again, not seeing the lesson and not realizing it's a lesson? You get what I'm saying, collective? Anyway, I'm going to stop that now and get some other cards out. So I've got my pasa. Sorry, I'm turning my head because I brought the cards out over here onto the sofa because I can't be asked today. That was deep. Come, spirit, come true, spirit, come true. So I've got these ones. These are my little kipper. These are the small kipper. I've got a couple of kipper cards. This is my small kipper cards. And these are more pasa. I don't know if you know what I mean by pasa. But these ones are more pasa than the other ones, the original kipper. All right, the Rider Waite kipper. But these are like, when I say pasa, I mean they're really gossipy. And they get so much coming out of there. What are you saying, V? Um says everything is a school. That yeah, everything is a school, everything is a lesson. People don't realize that though, that everything in life is a lesson. Okay, and just whether you choose to take that lesson on or not is what's the problem. So, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance, protection, assistance. Please give me the message. How is your person feeling? What is going on in your person's life? This is going to be some passer now because this person, as we see so far, this person's got some things they need to say to you, and they're keeping it to themselves. It's their higher self is grassing on them. That's what that is. Their higher self is grassing on them. What a guan, please, what a guan. And you're surprised to see my face today, aren't you? I just thought I'd do it like this because I don't have to record it again. And B, sometimes, just show the face. So let's get a card out here. Let's see what's going down. What's the first card that's come out? Because these could be pasa. Now, did you once upon a time, could go two ways. Did you once upon a time have this person in high honor? You really respected this person at one point. They was really somebody that you could have called a friend who you saw in high honor. Or is it that this person put you up on a pedestal, but then they was sidetracked by other people, other things, other situations? It could have been work, it could have been friends, it could have been family, it could have been some lover in the background, it could have been an ex. But they had you up on here because you was one of the few people that kind of understood them in a way. But apparently you didn't understand them fully. What a guan, please, what a guan. Because this person had you up on a pedestal. You was one of the few people that was actually loyal to them. But they took your kindness for weakness, okay? And or they've put themselves on a pedestal with their ego, thinking that they were better than you. Because they were materialistic, they only saw materialistic things as being better as somebody else. If they had more materialistic stuff, they were better. How did they know that you didn't have it? Some people choose to live the way they live because they can't be asked, because they've learned from their lessons. You know what I mean? Sometimes people learn from the lessons and they learn that being materialistic is not everything. I'd rather be happy than have all the money in the world. I want to be comfortable, yes. Spirit don't want you to be broke. Spirit wants you to have abundance. I prefer to be comfortable though and be able to go on holiday 2-3 times a year and call it that than to be like the richest person on earth and be as empty as empty as the emptiest soul there is. Do you know what I mean? I prefer to go on holiday twice a year, live comfortably, want for nothing, rather than being the richest person in the world. Do you know what responsibility that is? Some people don't realize the responsibility of that. You can ask for these things all you want, but the responsibility of being the richest, like Bill Gates will tell you, he's the richest, he's one of the richest people in the world, but the responsibility that goes with this, people expect things to do, people expect things from that. Do you know what I mean? It's like people, you have to think about what you're wishing for sometimes. So I say all that to say that this person thought they were on higher. I'm getting more from this car, but this person thought they were higher than you. And therefore they thought they could treat you how they felt they could treat you. Not knowing that you was playing fool to catch fool, or you was playing wise to catch you was playing fool to catch wise. Well, they thought they were wise. But apparently not, because you would have still been in their clutches if that was the point. Because I'm getting a lot of the collective. You skedaddled. You said Nata bungo wungo me a go there. And you said I'm getting the hell out of here. Because there is a thing called free will. If people tamper with their free will, if people tamper with your free will, that's karma. Okay, if you don't know. Spirit give us two things in this life. Expectation. You see what I mean? Expectation. But Spirit give us two things in this life: unconditional love and free will. And what you do with that is your choice. And if you're tampering with people's free will, like with dark magic, you trap people, you're abusive to the point that you're not letting them go. Let my people, that's karma. Karma's coming for you thick and fast. Trust and believe. So look here now. This person who was in high honor, you got away from this person. I'm telling you, this ain't no joke. And now this person's an expectation. This person's an expectation. Let me tell you something. This person is an expectation for something. I've got two cameras going at once. That's why I keep looking backwards and forwards. So please forgive me. But this person is in expectations now. They want what they want. Do you see this person I'm going to show each camera one by one. Do you see this person? Do you see someone peeking out the window? Look at this. Do you see someone peeking out the window in expectation? They thought that you was going to come back to them. They thought that you was going to be, you see the big old, this person thought they trapped you in your head enough for you to be running back to them. But as I said, you may have given them one or two chances because you couldn't quite believe what this person was doing. Okay. And you're thinking, is this person really doing what they're doing, or was it in my imagination? So you play fool to catch wise to see if they were going to do the same thing again. And they did. Okay. You saw the play because spirit tapped you on the shoulder and showed you, or if you're not a spiritual person, your intuition kicked in and showed you exactly what this person was doing. And what they was doing was trying to trap you in your head enough so that you would forever be in their pocket. This is what this person was doing. Okay. It's very narcissistic. Oh, it's narcissistic traits. They don't realize some of these people don't even realize they're doing that. And it's so wrong, and they don't even really. But morally speaking, they know what they're doing. These are the type of people that like to sit down and read things like the 48 Laws of Power. If you don't know what that is, go and check it out. Go and check it out just to see how narcissistic it is. Okay, 48 Laws of Power. The laws of seduction, the laws of human nature. It's written by the same person. What is his name? Robert Greene, I think it is. Go and read those books just to understand. I've got the audios, but I'm trying to upload it to my Patreons, and I can't. It won't let me upload it, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to find another way of doing it. But I'm telling you, read these and listen to these books, because this is where you really get. This is where some of these people get their information from, and they don't realize it. So now, because you ain't playing the game with them, I say all that to say. Because you're not playing the game with them now. They're in expectation for you to step to them, knowing full well that it's not going to happen. And if you're in a position like me, who's the complete opposite of some people, okay, whose name is not to be mentioned, okay, They didn't like what you did in the first place, and they don't like you're doing what you're doing, and they're doing it. They're holding back deliberately because they can see what you're talking about. I have to talk the thing because I'm a tarot reader. But I don't have to know everything. You get what I'm saying, collective? They would never know whether I'm interested or not because I'm doing this for a collective. So I say all that to say some people that are in expectations for you to come back because you always came back in before, but not no, no. Spirit said enough is enough now. These people need to get off their ass, stop being so damn lazy, and to figure out their shit and to stop playing these games with people because I'm getting it's not you. You're not the only person they did this to, but the problem is they did it to lower vibrational people and they went for the bait. They took the bait. And so these people, and it sounds very narcissistic, they keep exes in the background. They keep people attached to them for a reason. And it's their supply and their flying monkeys. So like I get tarot reading sometimes. Like I've been going live lately, and like was it yesterday or the day before? Some idiot came in the chat live, and I run them. I tell them bonfire for them. I tell them because they're flying monkeys. These people ain't got nothing better to do than to not realize that their person is using them as flying monkeys, not knowing that they're attaching themselves to their karma too. So, anyway, I said that this person's in expectations basically, but it didn't work. Let's get another card out because I can keep going. How long have I been? I've been at it's 26 minutes already. What's going down? I don't know how much more. I was just going to get some cards out. Look, this is you. This no, do you know what it could even be as well? When I see receiving gifts, this is you receiving your gifts. And it's pissing that person off. And they will send the flying monkeys because these things are real. These people, right, hate to see you shine. Okay, they hate to see you do what you do. So they will send the flying monkeys. And if you don't know what I mean by flying monkeys, it means people that they will send out there to do their job. So, say for example, they hate the fact that you're shining or you're in the public view or you're actually, a creator or whatever. They will send people and say, guess what? Guess who's doing this? And they chat rubbish about you and they tell people lies about you and they tell them nonsense, and then these people believe in what they're saying and not being shallow because they want to hate you anyway. They don't get the other side of the story, and they come over and they start their nonsense in the comments, and they start their nonsense in chat and all this kind of nonsense. I get it on a regular. I just delete them. I don't care. That means they're watching you like a hawk. I keep getting the ace. I keep getting the page of swords. The page of swords is them. I watch you. They're investigating you. They're watching you. Them. I watch you because you have got the gifts going on. I'm just giving you an example. I get them in my comments on a regular. They want to correct my spelling. They want to correct my speech. They want to correct that I dye my hair. Who cares? They want to care. Do you know what? I'm in my 50s. Who gives a monkeys? What is it about my hair that is so interesting? Who gives a monkeys that I dye my hair? It's my hair. I can do what I want with it. I had somebody literally in my comments the other day saying, "Your hair looks black today. You've got grey hair. Do you dye it?" And I'm thinking, "You're definitely a flying monkey." But anyway, I'm gonna stop that talk because you see the eyes. Do you see the eyes at the back there? This is you and your gifts. This is you and your gifts. So your person can't stand your light, but not realizing that everybody has a dark and light side to them. It's for you to do your shadow work. Understand what triggers you. If you don't know what I mean by shadow work, excuse me, I was just having a drink. If you don't know what shadow work is anything that triggers you, you have to question why it's triggering you. Okay, get to the bottom of why it's triggering you. And if it's something you can tolerate, deal with it. It's something you can solve the problem, deal with it. Don't ever blame people for your problems. That's another thing. Okay, that's another thing. Don't ever blame people for your problems. Sort out your problems yourself. Okay? And that's one of the main Buddhist principles, that you find happiness in yourself. And even if you live alone and you're poor and it's dire, if you can find the happiness within yourself, you are onto a winner. I'm telling you. But Spirit don't want us to be. Spirit doesn't want us to be broke as spiritual people. They want you to be abundant. So I say all that today. This is all about gifts. You're receiving gifts from Spirit. Your light is shining too hard for them. They can't stand it. What's going on? Do you know what? Sometimes you trigger people just being you, just standing there looking at them, you trigger them. Just open your mouth and talk the truth, you trigger them. And then they want to gaslight you. I've got many people in my family alone that want to gaslight. That's all they do. And I give a shit. Because you get to a point in your life, even family, friends, all that, they want to gaslight you. You tell them the truth and then they gaslight you. Like you're some imagination. Some imagination. So it's like I say all that to say, you have gifts and you're shining those gifts and people don't like it, especially your person, because they won't get off the arse and do the work, because the same way as Spirit touch you on the shoulder, Spirit touch them too, especially if it's a dying counterpart and they refuse to go there because it was means giving up their insecurities, their ego, giving up the nonsense they're doing in the background. So you have the gifts and them not have it. Oh, what I go on, peace, what I go on. And look here now. They made their own prison. Do you see the moat? Do you see the water in the moat? They can't escape their own prison now. This is what this card means. It's not it's some yeah, it could be literally prison. They could be literally in prison. I don't know. But this is more to do with they've trapped themselves in their mind. You get what I'm saying, collective? They've trapped themselves in their mind. They made their own prison for themselves. Oh, what am I gonna do? The only way to get out of this prison is to tell the truth, come with some clarity, come with some truth. Maybe you can salvage something. I don't know. But could you ever trust this again? If especially if they did something behind your back? Because this is all about this is my Oracle card Chronicles. This is about your person and their higher self, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, what they're going through as their higher self. Their higher self is ratting on them. What I want, peace, what I want. And look here now. This is the prison, the mold. They've just trapped them. They played. They picked it. They picked shit, and they played games. They played games until they played the game. They played themselves. They played themselves out of position. Do you know what I mean? And this is somebody who was up in their head and not in their heart. If they was coming from their heart, or even coming from their head and their heart, they would have known better. They would have known better. They would have done better. But because of the way they did what they did, this is what they get. Okay? I'm tempted to pull one more before let me just get some tarot cards up because this is going on now. This is going on. Let me get a couple of. So I've got the Tower of the Dreams, and this deck has got four palaces in as well for each suit. Okay, so it's about houses and where the houses are and what they look like and what's the energy in the houses as well. So let me get these cards out. So Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, please give us the information we need to hear right now. We don't know what's going on with your person. Even if it's five cards, I'll get out because I've gone way too long already. But Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, thank you for your guidance. Protect. You know this is going to be an extended. So if you really want to, if you really want the extended, please come over to my Patreon and get the link up. And the extended will be there because I've just talked too much and it's just too much now. So I'm going to get 4 or 5 cards out and then I will continue this on Patreon. Okay, so let's get going. I'm sorry. Yeah, you still hear me? You're the only one of my patrons here. Because a lot of my patrons are actually in America or other countries. And it's only a few of you that are actually in the UK. And it's weird that that's happening. But yeah, so they probably won't catch up with this till later because I'm doing it too early for them. So this is why I do my patrons on a Sunday at 9 o'clock. So they can actually get involved as well. But this is probably too early for them because a lot of them are on a 5-hour difference. There's 3 different times. If you didn't know, I'm just going off course now. But in America, there's like 3 different time zones, and I didn't know that until I started doing this and started doing personal readings for people in America and all sorts of places. So there's like 3 different time zones. So anyway, but if they're in New York or Florida, it's the same. I'm not sure with places like Canada though. I can't remember with Canada. I have done people in Canada as well, but I can't remember what the time difference is there. I've got family there too, but yeah, that's another story, isn't it? I've been there. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. That was the first place I ever traveled to on a plane. Was Canada with my brother. Canada's a beautiful place, but it's very expensive. But I'm not going into that now. Let's just get on with this and get 5 cards out. Yes, I am. You're still heavy. Repping the Patreon Collective. How you doing, me? You're just listening in. So let's get some cards out. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, what is your person thinking or feeling? What is the message? Let me get them over here. So, oh, do they want to be the emperor in your life? This is what it is. Cause they can't have you. They're not doing anything. No, it's not even so much that. I'll tell you what it is. They wanted to control over the situation. When I see this card come out, let me get another card out and we really go deep. When I see this card, it's about control. Do you see what I mean? Ace of Coins. This is what it is. With these 2 cards together, this person wants to come forward and give you, and I keep getting this message, and I'm going to tell you what it is. This person wants to come forward with this new stable beginning, but they also want to control the outcome. They want to control everything with this. Okay, so it's almost like if I come forward to you, it's like an ultimatum where there shouldn't be. If I come forward to you, I want to know that you're going to say yes first of all, and that I'm going to have control, not knowing that you should be in a partnership. You should be coming from your masculine and feminine side together. You shouldn't be coming with the control issues. Okay. The second thing I'm getting from this is it's almost like conditions. It's like conditions on this. This person wants to control the situation, and what I'm getting from this, and it's I don't know why I'm getting that. Holy Spirit, I'm getting that this person wants you, but wants their independence as well. So they don't want to commit. They want to have this stable beginning because they know you're a stable person. They know you're a reliable person. They know that you can make shit turn into gold. You can turn shit to gold if you wanted to. Okay, but this person is like they want to control that. They want to control the situation, because I don't know if you've ever heard this, and a lot of this is going down on TikTok, but they say like a woman's worth. Alicia Keys, a woman's worth. No, a woman's worth. Okay, because a woman gives birth. This is the first thing that I don't get with some men. Okay, even some of your own children and all this kind of nonsense. Okay, you gave birth to them. Men have to understand that it's women that give birth to them. First of all. Second of course, is birthing children is a miracle. It's a miracle in itself. Which species can incubate a baby for 9 months, and that baby comes up with 5 hands, 5 toes, and 5 fingers, 5 toes, and can grow up to have intelligence? That's a miracle in itself, and people take these things for granted. So all those men that hate women out there, what's wrong with you? A woman give birth to you, you know? And when these men come to you about what you bring to the table, tell them, boy, what are you bringing to the table? Because that's your bloody job. Let me tell you something. Don't get me started on that subject, because I'm telling you, what happens is a man is supposed to protect, preserve, and provide. Protect, provide, preserve. This is what he's meant to do for his woman, because if you give woman a food, she'll make a meal. If you give woman a house, she'll make a home. If you give a woman your seed, she's producing a baby. And this is what these people don't seem to understand. So when they come with this nonsense, because you know what they say, behind every good man is a good woman. And if you've got the wrong person behind you, it's nothing but chaos and conflict. You have to understand that you have to have the right person by your side. And if you don't have the right person by your side, it's a problem. You will never prosper. This is the thing. So when you're going off with these karmics and these people telling you what to do for what not to do, and you're behaving like a sheep, what's going on? You need to go and observe the situation. These people, you're having to This can go two ways as well. You stood back and looked at this person. You see, look, this could be future. I'm going to tell you now. This could be future energies, right? This person, as the emperor, wants to come forward to you, but they want control over the situation. They want to give you this stable beginning. Okay, it might be stable to begin with, or it could be a farce. I don't know. They want to come forward to you though with this stable beginning. This is what this is about. Okay, they want to come forward to you. This is you looking at the situation, considering what you should do because you've come into hermit mode and said, not a bungo wungo. You're thinking about that because this person has already done a number on you already, okay? And they want to come with this kind of energy. So you have to look at this situation. The second way you can look at this is this person wants to come to you in this energy, but they're having to stand back and analyze the situation because they know they can't come with that energy because this is somebody who wants to control the situation, wants to give you this cup, but they also want to control. They want to know that they're going to win at doing what they're doing. Anyhow the victory card come out, I just know that's what it is. I've never met a man that can do something a woman can't do for herself other than provide a seed. No, that's right. They can't produce babies. Where do they? They can't produce. Men can't, it's a horrible thing to say, but when men go about what you bring to the table, tell them my womb. I bring my womb to the table. What do you bring to the table? Because a woman can produce a baby without a man, but a man can't produce a baby without a woman. Think about that one. One of my Patreons just put a comment in there. Oh, what that one, please, what that one, big up yourself, Patreon. You know the deal when it comes to me when we're chopping it up. I'm telling you. So I say all that to say this person's having to look at the situation now because they want to come with their energy, but they want to control that energy. And it's not about control, it's about partnership. You come with the equal balance, but they're analyzing the situation and looking at it and thinking about it and strategizing as to what to do. Let me see what's going to come out next. They want the Palace of Cups. Now, the Palace of Cups is a happy, loving place. It's a happy. The Palace. This is what I said to you. There's extra cards in this deck, okay? And this is the Palace of Cups. The Palace of Cups is about love. It's about happiness. It's about peace. It's about togetherness. But they want that, but they want it in their own way. They want to come forward with that, but they're having to analyze that. Why are they analyzing it? They want it, but and they want this happiness. This is almost like the Ten of Cups. This is the home. This home is swimming in emotions and happiness. You see the water. This is happiness. This is what you want. A stable home situation that is a happy place. That is a loving, caring place. One more card. One more card. Let me see. What else is gonna come out here? See? Do you see what I mean? The Ace of Cups. This is what so there's the Ace of Pentacles, which is the stable beginning, and the stable beginning in this stable home, in this loving, caring home. They want emotional beginning. This is a small emotional beginning, but it's an emotional beginning nevertheless. This is what they really want. And they would never tell you, and that came out in the My Chronicle Cards Chronicles. My Oracle card. I always have a hard time pronouncing that. I don't know why I called it that. My Oracle Card Chronicles. So yeah, that's how it works. So I'm going to carry this on in the extended, and it will be just for the Patreons only. So if you're interested, I'm going to go live again. I'm going to stop this, go live, and then I will do the extended to this. Okay, I will keep going and probably do some more spreads to go with this because I'm on my sofa, so it's not going to be huge spreads. I'm sorry. I might do my star spread again because we really want to know what their emotions are. If we can carry on with that, so I might do my star because I love the star spread because it's about emotions. So until next time, take care, people, and come to the extended. And don't forget, if you are here and you enjoyed this, please hit the alert button, subscribe, you know, so you know when I'm going to do another video because look how many, I just got 5 cards out, but the 5 cards tell such a deep story. Do you get what I'm saying? this is the emperor. Now they could be just want to be the emperor in your life, but next to this, it's like they want to control how they come forward to you, and that's not what it's about. They want to win when they come forward. They want it that they want that you're going to say yes, but that's not what it's about. What are you saying, girlfriend? I'll be on the extended. Yes, girlfriend. I'm soon come. Anyway, I'm over and out, people, because I could keep going. I could keep going. So take care till next time. Bye bye. I'm stopping two things at once.